began to respond thoughtfully, sharing anecdotes from her time filming Shakespeare in Love and her role as M in the James Bond series. Denise interjected sharply, questioning whether Judi's success was more about luck than talent. The audience gasped softly, sensing the shift in tone. Judi, maintaining her composure, replied with a witty remark about how talent often masquerades as luck to those who don't recognize it. But Denise wasn't backing down. She pressed on, bringing up old tabloid stories about Judi's personal life, suggesting that her public image was carefully curated to hide vulnerabilities. The other panelists tried to steer the conversation back to safer waters, but the tension was palpable. Judi's expression hardened slightly, her voice steady as she defended her authenticity, emphasizing that her life had been an open book through her work. Denise, fueled by perhaps a mix of envy and her own history of candid revelations on the show, escalated by accusing Judi of being out of touch with modern women's issues, claiming that her privileged background blinded her to real struggles. The audience murmured in surprise, and the host attempted to call for a commercial break. But Judi, now visibly irritated, stood up abruptly. She declared that she hadn't come to be ambushed and insulted, her words cutting through the studio like a knife. Denise fired back, defending her right to ask tough questions, but Judi wasn't having it. In a moment that would go viral, Judi Dench, the epitome of British elegance, stormed towards the exit, muttering under her breath about the lack of respect. The producers scrambled, the cameras captured every second of the chaos, and just like that, one of Britain's most beloved icons was effectively kicked off the set. The altercation left everyone stunned, sparking debates across social media about celebrity clashes and the boundaries of talk show discussions. As the show resumed after the break, Denise tried to downplay the incident, but the damage was done. This heated exchange not only overshadowed the episode but also highlighted the unpredictable nature of live television, where egos collide and tempers flare unexpectedly. Viewers at home were glued to their screens, replaying the footage, analyzing every word and gesture. Judi's fans rallied in her defense, praising her for standing up to what they saw as bullying, while others sided with Denise, appreciating her no-holds-barred style. The incident quickly became fodder for late-night shows and online memes, with parodies popping up everywhere. In the aftermath, Loose Women's ratings soared, proving that controversy sells. But for Judi Dench, it was a rare glimpse into her fiercer side, reminding the world that even dames have their limits. The story spread like wildfire, with headlines screaming about the shocking turn of events on daytime TV. Reflecting on their build-up to the infamous clash, it's essential to understand the personalities involved. Dame Judi Dench, at 90 years old, has always exuded class and resilience. From her Oscar-winning roles to her advocacy for the arts, she's no stranger to controversy, having navigated the cutthroat world of acting with grace. Denise Welch, on the other hand, is known for her honesty on Loose Women, often sharing personal battles with mental health and addiction, which endear her to many but alienate others. The episode started innocuously enough, with the panel chatting about celebrity memoirs. Judi shared heartfelt stories about her late husband and her passion for theater, captivating the audience. But when the topic shifted to feminism in the entertainment industry, sparks flew. Denise challenged Judi on her views, suggesting that older generations of actresses like her paved the way but failed to address intersectionality adequately. Judi countered by pointing out her support for various causes, including LGBTQ+ rights and environmental issues. The debate heated up as Denise referenced a past interview where Judi seemed dismissive of certain modern movements, twisting her words to fit a narrative of generational divide. Judi, feeling misrepresented, raised her voice for the first time, demanding accuracy. The other hosts, like Colleen Nolan and Jane Moore, tried to mediate, injecting humor to diffuse the situation, but it was too late. Denise doubled down, accusing Judi of being defensive because she couldn't handle criticism. In a flash, Judi slammed her hand on the table, a move that shocked everyone, including herself perhaps. She proclaimed that she had faced tougher critics in her career and wouldn't tolerate baseless attacks. The audience erupted in a mix of applause and boos, creating a cacophony in the studio. Producers whispered frantically off camera, signaling for a wrap, but Judi had had enough. She removed her microphone pack, tossing it aside with dramatic flair, and marched off the set, her heels clicking authoritatively against the floor. Denise sat there, mouth agape, as the show cut to commercials amid the chaos. Post-incident, social media exploded with hashtags like #Judi vs Denise and #LooseWomenDrama, fans dissecting every moment. Some praised Denise for holding icons accountable, while others condemned her for disrespecting a national treasure. Judi later issued a statement through her publicist, expressing disappointment but no regret for standing her ground. The event underscored the fine line between engaging debate and personal attack on talk shows. Loose Women's team apologized publicly, but the buzz continued, with reruns drawing record views. This altercation not only boosted the show's visibility but also sparked broader conversations about respect and media interactions. For Judi Dench, it was a momentary lapse in her usual poise, humanizing her further. Denise, meanwhile, used the platform to reflect on her approach, admitting in a later episode that passions run high. The video footage circulated endlessly, becoming a case study in how quickly a civil discussion can turn sour. Delving deeper into the aftermath, the media frenzy was immediate and intense. Tabloids splashed headlines like Dame Judi's dramatic exit and Welch's war of words, fueling endless speculation. Interviews with eyewitnesses from the audience revealed the raw emotion in the room. Gasps, whispers, and even tears from some fans. Judi Dench, retreating to her countryside home, reportedly spent the following days gardening and reflecting, away from the spotlight. Denise Welch, true to form, addressed the incident on her social media, posting a video where she explained her side, insisting it was a passionate exchange, not malice. Supporters flooded her comments with encouragement, while critics labeled her as aggressive. The Loose Women producers faced backlash for allowing the situation to escalate, with calls for better moderation. In response, they announced a special episode to discuss on-air conflicts and viewer feedback. Meanwhile, celebrities weighed in. Emma Thompson defended Judi, calling her a force of nature, while Sharon Osbourne sided with Denise, praising her authenticity. The viral clip amassed millions of views on YouTube, with reaction videos popping up from influencers worldwide. Analysts pointed out how such incidents humanize stars, making them relatable. For Judi, this wasn't her first brush with controversy. Recall her bold stances on political issues. But being kicked off a show, that was new territory. Denise, with her history of feisty debates on the panel, saw her book sales spike as people revisited her memoirs. The event even inspired merchandise, like mugs reading Team Judi or Team Denise. As days turned to weeks, the story evolved, with rumors of a potential reconciliation appearance. Judi, in a rare interview, laughed it off, saying life's too short for grudges. Denise echoed similar sentiments, hinting at mutual respect beneath the surface. This clash became emblematic of the generational and ideological divides in society, mirrored on TV. Viewers debated online forums, sharing personal stories of similar arguments. The production team reviewed protocols, ensuring future guests felt safe. Ultimately, the altercation boosted Loose Women's international profile, attracting new audiences curious about British daytime drama. Judi Dench emerged unscathed, her reputation as a dignified icon intact, perhaps even enhanced by showing her spirited side. Denise Welch continued her candid commentary, undeterred. The incident served as a reminder that even in controlled environments, human emotions can erupt unpredictably, creating unforgettable television moments that resonate long after the credits roll. Exploring the cultural impact, this Loose Women episode transcended typical TV drama, sparking discussions on etiquette in public discourse. Feminists analyzed the exchange as a clash between traditional and contemporary views on empowerment. Judi Dench, representing classic Hollywood glamour, versus Denise Welch's unfiltered reality TV style. Podcasts dedicated episodes to breaking it down, with psychologists weighing in on body language, Judi's steely gaze, Denise's animated gestures. The footage was remixed into memes, with Judi's walk-off set to dramatic music. Brands capitalized, with tea companies joking about storm in a teacup. In the UK, it dominated water cooler talk, even making it to Parliament jokes. Internationally, American talk shows like The View referenced it, comparing to their own heated moments. Judi's fans organized online petitions for her return, while Denise's supporters started a GoFundMe for free speech on TV. The show's ratings hit all-time highs, proving controversies pull. Behind the scenes, sources leaked that Judi was initially hesitant to appear, preferring more formal interviews. Denise, excited for the guest, prepared tough questions to spark debate. Little did they know it would ignite a firestorm. Post-show, Judi received flowers from the panel, but reconciliation seemed distant. Denise blogged about learning from the experience, advocating for passionate yet respectful dialogue. The event highlighted media's role in amplifying conflicts, often for views over substance. Critics accused loose women of sensationalism, while defenders argued it reflected real life. Judi, ever the professional, focused on upcoming projects, including a Shakespeare adaptation. Denise continued panel duties, her popularity undiminished. The Altercation's legacy, a benchmark for talk show mishaps, taught in media studies. It reminded viewers that celebrities are human, prone to flare-ups. As time passed, the story faded, but clips resurfaced annually in Best TV Moments compilations. For those involved, it was a blip in long careers, but for fans, an epic tale of clash and character. Considering alternative perspectives, some speculate the incident was staged for publicity, given loose women's history of buzzworthy segments. Conspiracy theorists pointed to edited footage, claiming cuts hid reconciliatory moments. However, raw audience videos confirmed the authenticity. Judi Dench's biographers noted this as a rare public outburst, contrasting her usual serenity. Denise Welch's allies praised her for challenging authority figures, seeing it as empowerment. The show's diversity in opinions was lauded, though moderation criticized. In hindsight, perhaps a pre-show briefing could have prevented escalation. Judi later joked in a radio interview about preferring stage drama to TV spats. Denise reflected on podcasts, admitting adrenaline fueled her responses. The event boosted mental health discussions, as Denise tied it to her advocacy. Fans created fanfiction, imagining alternate endings where they bonded. Media ethicists debated boundaries of guest treatment. Loose women introduced guidelines post-incident, ensuring balanced debates. Judi's grace under fire inspired motivational quotes online. Denise